My name's Mike. I'm a mental health worker with Urzi Psychology here on the Gold Coast, and I work in psychology, and I also do support work with some clients. A week working in psychology for me involves going out into the community, meeting with our clients and listening to them. Typically it's an eclectic approach depending on where they're at on any given day, how they're presenting, but it's always about putting them at the centre and meeting their needs. Support work's a little bit different in that it often involves going out into the community. It could be shopping, it could be helping them plan and keep medical appointments. Could be working with allied health professionals as well. I've been with Urzi Psychology almost since the inception, or certainly I think we had about 5 staff at the time, and I've loved it. As we've grown, I've grown as a professional as well, and part of the reason why I have such a diverse range of clients, I think my age of course and my life experience. And for some of my clients, they're as old as my own children. So I can actually relate to them as well as the older, more mature people. So it's always been a good match, but for me, it's about meeting the need. It might not always look the same when I see a client week in and week out. They could have had a rough week. They might be feeling particularly happy. So the approach is always a little bit different. Sometimes we'll meet in a park, for example. Sometimes we'll sit down in their lounge room and have a coffee. But it always looks like a conversation to make the client feel as comfortable as they can, and then it grows from there. My clients don't want to go to the beach and go for walks. So even when I have a client for like 4 hours, sometimes that's almost like 4 hours of psychology. Sitting and listening and talking and psychoeducation and just helping them understand what's going on in their world. It's actually where I see really good results. Everybody loves to get a good result at work, I think. This is my passion. This is why I moved into it. I've moved into psychology as a mature adult. So when we get results like that, it's fantastic. It feels incredible. I love coffee and I love slow breakfasts. There's only one thing I love more than that, and that's my family. And so the perfect unwind for me on the one day that I have off is to have a slow breakfast with my family at a place that serves good coffee. I don't really care about the food, I just like the coffee and the company. That's me in a nutshell. I have grown children, so it's important to keep that connection for as long as I possibly can.
Urzi Psychology, your mental health support for NDIS participants.